Hello. Oh, goodness. I know that says Tuesday. There's a reason for that. Happy Friday, everybody. I will explain this. Yes, I do have today's report also. Yeah, I wanted to jump in here. I know I've been laying low this week, and that is because of what has been going on with the energy. So many upgrades, purging, a lot going on. And this is definitely causing a variety of ascension symptoms that many, many, many are feeling, and including myself. So I came in here to share what's been going on with me, give you guys an update on what's been going on with the energies all week, and then including what went on last night and into this morning. So, first and foremost, you know how we roll. The love train keeps growing. I want to welcome our newest members. I had to write these down. There was quite a few. We have new members from Montana. Welcome from Oregon. More from Arizona. Welcome to you. Pittsburgh, PA. Welcome to you. New York City in the house. Welcome to you. More from Toronto, Canada, and also new in Australia and Sweden. Wow, this global love train, it just keeps growing and growing. I love it. You follow the energy here. And let me tell you, we are here to let you know that this ascension uh, process is not for wussies. We're badasses. We raised our hand to come forward and go through this experience in a human body. And let me tell you, emphasis this week definitely on the human body. Remember that we are we're doing upgrades right now. Okay. And I knew Sunday, I got a very, very clear message when I woke up from my guides on Monday morning that massive upgrades were done and felt like very, very, very fatigued. And so I was like, okay, what's in my best and highest good today? And they just kept saying, create, create, create. And since I did not have the mental capacity to do anything, I took out my paint set, started painting. And I'll tell you, Tuesday, still a lot of fatigue, brain fog, and I know not to fight that. So this is why I'm here. If you wake up and go, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I didn't sleep well. Now you're working against your body's intelligence. No matter what happens, I wake up and tell my body, good job. Good job. Because what's happening is just like when we do upgrades in your computer and your phone, what happens? It has to shut down and restart. Your physical body, so we're multidimensional. It is your energy body that is doing all the work with these upgrades and integrating. And so that literally needs to slow down the physical body. And essentially what's happening is you're getting a restart. And I wrote down all of the things that literally everybody, and I think this is pretty much across the board now. If you're not feeling any of this does not mean you're not ascending. It does not mean your consciousness isn't moving forward. Clap, clap, clap. If you made it through this week with minor symptoms, tell your body, awesome job. Each person's journey is unique. I share mine basically so you don't think you're going batshit boo-boo. Okay. So let's see. So I did write these down because there are quite a few of them, and I was seeing it too in the community also. One thing, fatigue across the board, definitely. And then even with rest, more fatigue. Honor your body the best you can. And recognize if, okay, the best thing I can do right now is rest and get out of that old 3D thing of rest is lazy. That's self-criticism, that's self-judgment. And rest means your body is asking for it and it's in your best and highest good. So self-love says, okay, I want to rest right now, and go ahead and do it without guilt and shame. Lowest on the totem pole brings you back into a three-dimensional reality. So we want to stay aligned with our highest timeline in the 5D. How do we do that? Self-care, self-love. Okay, brain fog. Woohoo! Absolutely. I love brain fog. Do you know why? It's a permission slip to unplug. It's like, okay, my brain's in a fog right now. I'm gonna let the fog clear on its own, because it does. Feeling sluggish, and I don't like this word, but it came up, unmotivated, because the truth is that motivation, you can't force yourself to be motivated. When you're passionate about something and it's a heart-centered activity, you just automatically want to do it. So notice if you say, I don't like that word, but it came forward. So there it is. Okay. So this is a spiritual shift, remember. So it's a spiritual shift. So, right, multidimensional bodies are involved here. And so there's lots of sensations about dizziness, ringing in the ears. Yes, yes, yes. Sensations in the head for sure. Lots of upper chakras. You can even see here, that was Tuesday. Lots of why? Because in the awakening process, they're opening up, opening up the third eye, activating your gifts, right? And the gifts come through the head's the spiritual center of the body. So that's what's going on there with the head. Let's see. And so my guides call this similar to a detox too, because here's here's how they showed it to me is we are we are trying to work our way through the eye of a needle with our energy, and the eye of the needle can only take clean energy, so the dense energies don't even fit. And the chaos you're feeling, any kind of anxiety you're feeling, is the dense energy coming forward to be alchemized, right? It's not going through the needle. It's being alchemized. It's being healed. It's being completed. And so this is like where, we're in the down and dirty now, guys, where we got to be honest with ourselves. Am I being authentic? Am I being in every single area of your life? Or do I put on a mask? Right. So this is like that awareness. For those of you that participated last Saturday in the group class, oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. We dug into fear, and we dug really deep into fear. And actually, yesterday's focus group was another layer of it. Fear is a messenger that tells you you're out of alignment. Fear basically tells you, oh, I'm over here. You have the absolute authority to observe your own thoughts. You have the absolute authority to do that. But what happens when we start to allow fear to take over instead of saying, oh, wait a minute, fear rang my doorbell. Am I hiding behind the couch, or am I just going to open the door and say, hi, what's the message? Because when you receive that message, it leaves. It must leave. Message delivered. Now, if you receive the message and then go, oh, I don't know if I like this message. Well, maybe that's not me. I'm going to deny this. So you might as well they're going to come back with the same message. When it's fully received and accepted, can you accept fully where you are right now? I understand that today there might be stuff in your life situation that you don't desire. But energetically, if you go, oh, or oh no, or my whole life has sucked. Okay. So now you're telling the universe, you're choosing. Okay. They're saying, okay, we'll give you more of that. Not sure why, but we'll give you more of that. You have free will. That's what you're choosing. Or can you just get neutral about it? Get neutral about it. What's the fear? What is the message? And the message is not something that you figure out. If you're still using the words figure out, you're in the noodle. Figure out is a fancy word for noodle soup. Yep. So if you say, oh, I'm going to figure that out, just get a pot out, start boiling some bouillon cubes. You're making noodle soup. Okay. And I say this with love, you guys. And then how do we get into that heart space? So for those of you who are using the I accept that I'm not at peace. You can't just say the words and then not mean it. Meaning you can't say those words from the noodle space. So like, okay, like my bank balance. So I accept I'm not at peace with it. Okay. Did anything come in while I said that? No, that's not how it works. It's going into the heart space. Going into the heart space and going, okay, how do I get back into alignment? Those 3 deep breaths, grounding. I know who I am. And then from that space, okay, I can accept that I'm not at peace. But really, we're really being encouraged now. We make choices all the time. What you choose dictates the reality that is now coming back to you. And understand it today already manifested. So don't get all in your head about what happened today. It's already manifested. But what are you creating in this now moment? And I encourage you, even if you don't go to focus group, you might, send me an email and just watch yesterday's watch yesterday's episode. They're free. It's free to join focus group, but it's worth your time to really start to get honest with yourself. What am I not letting go of? I know there's some of you that have said to me, what's blocking me? And got a message from your soul and said, here's what it is. And then no, it can't be that. Can't be that. Well, our souls don't lie. And but we do when we're afraid to face something, when we're afraid to let something go. And so just accepting the fear, accepting the message, pain in the body. Okay, I accept that there's a message here. What are you trying to tell me? I shared a process on Saturday with the group, how to connect with one of your guides. If you want, choose to connect with your body's intelligence. How do, okay, body, show me how you communicate with me. Show me how you communicate with me. Now, don't expect in that moment to like your left arm to go up and drop down. Then you have to be patient with it and see how messages come to you. And for some of you, I know somebody sent me yesterday. Oh, Alyssa, I think it was. She literally saw these fabulous license plates. One said find fun. I mean, those are snarky guides. I love that. That's stuff my guides do. And and she got it that was a message for her. Find fun. Okay. She didn't need to go, what does that mean? Or is that for me? Maybe it was for the car behind me, right? No, don't get in the noodle. Find fun. There it is. And so when your body brings you messages, usually in the beginning, it's always loving. It's not shame. It's not guilt. It's not, oh, you shouldn't eat in the box of cookies. It's not like that. It's always love. It's always, and sometimes you'll just hear love, love, love. You'll hear one or two words. It's like a whisper. And that's quite simply, right? Bring love into your body and surrender control over the body's intelligence knows what it's doing. It really does. And when you do that, rejuvenation is natural, healing is natural. Because remember, you're not bringing that third dimension body into the fifth dimension. You just have to align with the healed version. It already exists. You don't got to do anything. You don't have to wave a magic wand, but you do need to monitor your thoughts. You do need to give control over your body's intelligence and notice when you're in self-criticism. You know, never use the words, oh, I hate myself. Like that is just, now you're in an unconscious state, you're in the third dimension, and you're going to have a poo-poo of a day. You're just going to have a poop because you're telling the universe that, well, my life sucks. Okay, here you go. Here's more of it. When you say, oh my gosh, things couldn't get any better. I couldn't be any happier. Then they go, oh yeah, let's show you more. Let's show you more. All of your needs are met in the fifth dimension. So if you're still trying to manifest, abundance, if you're trying to manifest health, wellness, it's already assured when you're in alignment. What you're here to do is express things that are in your heart. What do I want to do? Want, not should or have to. The shoulds and the have tos, third dimension, you're unconscious. Next one. Other people are not doing things to you. Everything that happens is a reflection back. And consider that sometimes you're just a supporting actor in someone else's journey. So, but the difference is that you really do know when those moments happen. A stranger asked me for directions the other day, and it was a beautiful encounter. And I knew, I was like, okay, he knew that if he asked me that I would give him accurate directions, which I did do. And if I didn't know I would have said, I don't know. Did you ever notice that people don't know? They'll make something up anyway just to answer you. Why? Be authentic. You either know or you don't know. Share the information. And so just notice today as you go throughout your day, okay, what's being reflected back to me? Is it the same message over and over? Okay, why do people keep doing this to me? You're getting a reflection back of what's going on inside. So I can't stress this enough. What are you choosing? Are you observing your thoughts? Are you observing your thoughts? So let's get into this Schumann. I know I went on a tear there, but I want everybody to do well here. I really do. I want us all to play, create, and have fun and get through this with the least amount of like pain and suffering as possible because you're badasses. And I've seen how you guys can ground and support each other. And I just want that part of you to magnify, not the stuff that you're here, here to heal and quite honestly let go of. So let me move my melon out of the way here. So this was Tuesday. I wanted to come in and show you guys. Basically, this was the pattern all week. And these are agitators. These were all spikes, spikes. Here, there was some light that came in so that again looks like it's in the upper chakras, but again, spike. This was I don't think that was a timeline jump, but here's the thing. Timeline jumps, we're all constantly jumping forward and old timelines are completing. So when I talk about a timeline jump here, it's usually if there's something massive that kind of is a collective timeline jump, but just know your timelines are constantly jumping right now. Everybody's, no exception. The rate at which it goes depends on the rate at which you're healing, right? Sometimes there's a dense energy that needs to be healed before your consciousness can leap forward. Sometimes it's the other way around. The consciousness has to leap forward first, and then your guides come in behind and clean the energy behind. So there's two different scenarios. Again, this all happens on a level of consciousness in the quantum field. Your who man need do nothing. Your who man need do nothing. But how can your who man get in the way? Well, by being lazy with your thoughts or, getting, going in that rabbit hole, figuring things out. It's really about right now, are you loving yourself or are you still hung up on how come mom didn't love me? Because mom didn't love herself. Anybody who didn't love you did not love themselves. They didn't see themselves as a pure love and light. So therefore, they had nothing to radiate out. They were radiating out the lack that they were feeling, right? And did it not get projected back to them? So now it's for us to say, okay, I forgive them. They were unconscious. Forgive their mistaken perception. Everything that happened to you is valid. Your emotions are valid. But forgiving the mistaken perception is key, including your own, If you can't forgive, if you cannot forgive mistaken perception, you are staying unconscious and you're in this awful washing machine of the third dimension playback that's just going to keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. Forgiveness is not giving up, and it's definitely not invalidating your feelings. Oh, see, there we go. We got a big thumbs up. So it's about you letting go of a dense energy that's not serving you. Because I promise you, the person that you want to feel something, if they're unconscious, they're not getting it anyway. They're not holding on to it. You're the only one holding on to it. So you're holding on to a tug of war rope. And the person on the other end isn't the person that wronged you. It's you. You are literally in a tug of war with yourself. And so ask yourself, what is the benefit of me holding on to this like grudge? And instead of just saying, oh my God, bless their heart, they're unconscious. Bless their heart, they're unconscious. But I'm a powerful creator and I'm here to create my reality out of pure love and light, not out of fear. The fear shit show is on the way out. We've seen that. We all created that in an unconscious state. We also came here where say, donezo with that. Let's move forward. We're moving forward. What do you want to create in this now moment? That is the big message. All right, I'm going to show, let me switch over here and then I'll get to today's Schumann too. But this, I just wanted to show you energetically what's been going on because this is what's got this is what's got our bodies going wacko this week. Okay, you can see all of these purge, and integration. When it's wider, there's also an integration. That was that light that came in. And you can see all these spikes, purging. And this has been causing a lot of fatigue, brain fog, dizziness, all the above. And, how are you handling it? Don't get in that, or right, or I've been doing this forever. It matters not. Everything happens in the now moment. Choose how am I creating what do I want to create for me right now, right? Don't carry your history files along. It's only in the noodle. It's only in the noodle. Everything shifts in the now moment. Everything, no exception. Okay, let's see. Let's go to now. Some good news. Ta-da! Yay! Okay. Yay, finally, we got some light. This came in all last night. Look at this nice big burst of high frequency light. For me, this always provides relief. It did. I slept like a baby. Oh, by the way, yes, this pattern for some of you could have caused sleeplessness all week long, because when upgrades are going on, sometimes the mind is restless. Perfectly normal. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. We have to get out of that habit of something's wrong with my body. If it's something chronic, we already know what's the message. Ask the message. And then, are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to receive it? If you're not ready to receive it, then just hang out and let it torch you a little longer until you're ready to receive it. But it doesn't lie. It's infinite intelligence that's bringing you that. So pay attention, ask for these messages. Um, so again, here, lots of purging. I'm going to peek in here because I see a lot of, let's see. Hey, Claude. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Georgia. Hello from Taiwan. I love it. Ursula, hello. Tammy. Tammy's in the house. Awesome. I hope you landed safely. There's Alyssa. Hello. Georgina. Let's see. Nicole. Oh my gosh. Hello. Good to hear from you too. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I see the word a couple of times in here. I see the word sinuses. Okay. So in the fifth dimension, right? Because your wellness is assured. When you name it, something, you now are going to the history files of the whole definition of that, and you're overriding your body's intelligence to heal it and try to replace that with, I'm having sensations. Sensations, because the moment you name it, the noodle now is saying, okay, here's all the stuff that happens with a sinus issue. Bing, 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 bing. And then your body's intelligence goes, oh, okay, they want all that to happen. So let me give them more of that. And so we want to practice when, letting go of these especially if it's a self-diagnosis. And if it's not, it matters not, because your wellness is assured. How do I align with my highest timeline? Okay, I'm having sensations here, and it was sudden this week. So therefore, I know this is part of my ascension. My body is doing an amazing job, and I'm just going to do my best to make myself comfortable. What would make me feel more comfortable? See how that's not in resistance, and letting go of the label, the diagnosis, is what overrides now your body's intelligence to naturally heal. And I know, and it has to do with the belief system, right? We have one energy that comes in, and you're filtering it either through the fear one, which has a bunch of belief systems and emotions attached, which then plays out in the third dimension, or you're going, oh, help me see this through the eyes of love. What's a loving way for me to see this? Oh, I'm ascending. My body is doing a miraculous upgrade right now. And so what can I do to make myself more comfortable? What can I do? And just really, really trying to find peace with it. And I get it that when it's physical, it makes it more challenging, but just exercising self-love really, really does go a long way. And again, it's just helping you integrate and move along faster. You move forward faster that way, because there's no dense thing holding you back. I want to show you let's go in here and I'll show you I did Pulley chakra. Here we go. So you can see we're back in this pattern. And you see when these spikes are wider, this is light energy coming in. But I can tell you that there's a lot of the heaviest energies are coming in, definitely in the upper in the upper chakras. And so we use the word sensations. This can cause sensations in the head. Lots and lots of throat chakra upgrades, lungs upgrading. And notice if you're saying, get out of the habit of something's wrong. What? Okay, I'm upgrading, right? Short term, sudden onset. Okay, this is ascension. Good job, body. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I'm a badass. I raised my hand and said, I will go forward, not knowing how my physical body was going to react. Yes, we did. Our souls agreed to this. And now we're standing by our word. Okay, I got this. I got this. This is not this transformation. This part of it is temporary, right? We're always going to be transforming, but right now we're literally letting go of the density of a third dimension to become lighter. Everything's better. Everything's better in the fifth dimension. And we're already in these energies. So allowing, surrender, heal, right? Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to really, really stress that, especially when there's stuff that we're feeling in the body, how are you reacting? Notice if you're contracting, or are you just getting yourself into a peaceful state, doing the best you can to make yourself comfortable? Don't judge your body. And by God, don't watch what other people are doing, because remember, these agitations, right? What does it do? In the collective, there's a lot of chaos. Pay no mind. That's the old creation. It was created out of fear. Pay no mind. Your job is, what am I creating right now? What am I? And it has to be your creation. Don't worry about your love bugs. Everybody's ascending. You must shine your light first. You shine your light. That radiates out, and then it gets reflected back to you. Picture them in the fifth dimension already. That's how you will experience them. If you keep focusing on the 3D version of them, guess what you're going to get? Yes, that's how powerful you are. That's how. So if you got someone going, oh, they're not awake, they're not awake, oh, they're not awake, oh, they're not awake, and look at that behavior. Well, guess what's going to get reflected back to you? Or you go, oh my gosh, this is a powerful creator in front of me, and I can tell where they're at in their journey, and I'm going to focus on the perfectly healed, perfectly awakened, beautiful soul that they are. That's how I'm going to choose to see them. And you will be amazed that that's what gets reflected back to you. You truly, truly, truly create your reality. So, like, we're not messing around anymore. What are you creating? What are you creating? And just, you know, be that observer. There is a class coming, the next group class, because I had to do February because of the retreat. The February one was late, ended up being on March 1st. So there is going to be another group Ascension class and healing on Saturday, March 22nd at 12 p.m. So it's Saturday, March 22nd at 12 p.m. It's going to have to do with, I already know it's going to have to do with manifestation. It's going to have to do with choosing, and probably digging deeper into bodies and also fears. Because we really, this is time to just kiss this stuff bye-bye, kiss it bye-bye. And then really, I think there's going to be a heavier focus on feeling that is going to be more in the area of creation and manifestation. Because they're starting to give more messages about manifestation. You know, how do we navigate the unknown and the uncertainty? And I'll give you a hint. They gave me uncertainty is a step in the manifestation process. So if that's not motivation to allow it, I don't know what it is. All right, you guys, I know I made it. It was a longer update, but I wanted to catch everybody up on what was happening this week and what was happening with me. And frankly, I was too tired and in complete brain fog to be here and authentically deliver you any kind of a report. But today I'm doing better. Enjoy this light coming in. This light allows you access to higher levels of consciousness and creativity. So today, play with, what do I want to create? You to give up the how and the when, give up the how and the when. But what do I want to create? What would be fun to do? What do I want to do? Keep it simple. Have fun with it. I love you guys so, so much. Again, a big, big welcome to our newest subscribers. The love train is growing like mad. And I love seeing you guys supporting each other. I love all your notes. Keep them coming because it really keeps my finger on the pulse too on what you guys are ready to hear and how we're ready to keep growing as a group. So